Hello there everybody, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're having a good day and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something that I haven't done for a fair while, a good old Gemini Jets unboxing and review. So today we're going to be taking a look at the American Airlines Boeing 777-300ER, of course in the 1 to 400 scale. Let's get into it. So now on to the model then, and I cannot express through video form what a beautiful model this is. It looks good on camera, but just in real life it is a sensational model. Yeah, I think it's the livery that does it for me, the way it's applied, the attention to detail, and the vibrance of the colours as well, I think is just brilliant. So let's take a closer look. Alright, so moving on to the model then. Starting at the front we have the cockpit, the really nice shiny silver that picks out the glass of the cockpit, and we do of course have those small windscreen wipers there. Moving a little bit further up to the left one, boarding door, it really just shows how much detail they've gone to make this look as good as possible. There's so much detail there. All the little bits, all the little signs of how to open the door. I can barely see them with my naked eye, but it looks really, really good. It's very impressive. And then one of the main star attractions of this livery then, the American logo, as well as the obviously the American word, looking really nice there. Picked out, it's not messy at all, it's a very clean job, and they've got the colours exactly right there. Moving on over the wings then, we have some nice attention to detail over the wings. We've got the different bits and the different flaps picked out nicely, those black sleek bits, which I'm not quite sure what they serve and what purpose they are for. And then sort of the main bits on the wings is this escape slide guide thing. I'm not actually quite sure what this does, but yeah, that's there. It's nice that that's picked out so nicely, and that does look very good. So up towards the back of the aircraft we have the registration for the aircraft, which is November 735 Alpha Tango. I believe that is from here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And then we move on to the star attraction of this livery, and that is the absolutely gorgeous tail. Now, this is just really, really impressive from Gemini Jets. They've got some absolutely amazing models, and I think this definitely falls into that category. The attention to detail there, it's so crisp, so smooth. You've got the little details of those things that you wouldn't even notice if they weren't there, and no idea what they're for, but just still really, really good, really excellent there. Yeah, and we do also have is that the heat thing? You always see the heat coming out the back of it. I sound so, yes, uneducated there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they're for. I know that the heat comes out the back, I think. Is it an exhaust? Possibly, I don't know, but it looks really good. In terms of separately fitted pieces then, we do of course have the landing gear, which are looking very good. I believe that all the wheels on this model do roll. They are picked out quite nicely. The moulding possibly isn't as good as they possibly could be, but yeah, it's not too bad. We have a little bit of detail inside the engines there on those fans. It's not the best in the world, but I think it's forgivable, and it definitely passes. And we do have the rear landing gear as well. I believe, do they tilt on this model? This one doesn't. That one does, sort of. So, not great consistency there. One of them does and one of them doesn't. So that's not great, and that's something to think about. But yeah, I spend this model spends most of its time in videos on the ground, so yeah, I don't really use the tilting wheel feature much anyway. Of course, another thing that I didn't mention earlier, which is also separately fitted, are the little aerial spiky bits that are coming out the top of the cabin. They are they're not perfectly straight, and they do look like they could quite easily fall out. I'm not going to try and take them out, but I suspect that I could possibly be able to take those out, and they could possibly fall out. I know I have had that with some of my other Gemini Jets models, but it's a nice little detail to have, and as long as it holds, then I think it's all right. Alright, so overall, I'm just going to say that I think this is an absolutely incredible model. Definitely one of the best ones in my collection, I think. Yeah, just the way that the livery's been done, the colours they use, and the attention to detail is really impressive. I found this on the aircraft model store for, I believe it was $49.95. When I did check last and I was looking around on it, I do think that it was out of stock. But I will still include a link in the description for as and when they do fill it up. But yeah, I do believe it is currently out of stock, but I would definitely recommend picking one up if you have the opportunity. And also, you know, it doesn't actually kind of really matter where your airport's based. It can be in the US, it can be, you know, quite a lot of places around Europe, and it'll still be alright to have this model, because it is, you know, this aircraft does go far and wide, all the way across the States and, you know, the UK and parts of Europe as well. So, a thoroughly good model, very, very happy with it. I got this for my birthday back in Easter time, and it's definitely one of my favourites. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!